Hi, this is Paul from xBrat Software Solutions. So I've had a template come through for our automated strategy builder for Slingshot from one of our users, and on the surface it's pretty good. It's a great job, but there's some things that I just want to go through which will help others as well as this person. So let's just have a look at the performance report. Now, this is Unirenko. So Unirenko, I'm using NinjaTrader Continuum, live account, trade my own money. This person uses data from a funded trader account. So there are going to be differences, okay? But one of the things I've done when I've loaded it up, yes, it's profitable, but this profit factor of 1.67 is only just good enough for me. The max drawdown of $4,000 is not good enough for me. It may be different on his machine, but there's some things that we need to do. So one of the other things for me, this is a 60-day data series. 90 trades is far too many, okay, for that period of time. Way too many. An average of 2 trades a day. It sounds brilliant. I want 2 trades a day, but there's too much risk there. And this is where this really big max drawdown goes. So remember that. I've actually put that on a spreadsheet there as well, so we can remember those figures. So one of the things that we look for is the fresh air. So on a type 1 buy, for example, the standard setting would be to, hey, if I got fresh air to target 2, I want to take the trade. Okay. Now, one of the things, if this occurs more than once, when we see this type 1 buy, it doesn't quite reach target 1 and it lets go, we could actually measure this ourselves. Okay, when we're optimizing, it's really important to look at the behavior of every trade, make a change for one trade and see if it makes a difference to the others. So one of the things I'm going to do is use the fib extension here, and I'm going to go below the zone here, entry, and we can see that the 161, which will be in the zone. So it wouldn't take it if I had the standard sort of 161% fib there. So I'm just going to remove that. So one thing I want to do straight away is I just want to go into the type 1 buys, and I want to change the Guardian Zone's minimum risk reward to fib percentage, and I'm going to leave it at the standard 161. Okay. So remember, we've noticed out of 90 trades, one trade that was really bad because of that. It went, the fresh air was too relaxed. So what I want to do is I want to look to see if it's changed that. Have we reduced the number of trades? Have we got a better max drawdown, that sort of thing? So I'm going to put it back up on the chart. So you see now that trade is gone, okay? How has that affected all the other trades? We look at the historical data. So we're down profit-wise, but our max drawdown has gone down to 3,500, which is good. We've reduced the number of trades from 90 to 68, okay? So although we're down, the profit factor has gone up from 1.67 to 1.73. So this little change has made quite a big difference on the profit factor. We've taken down that net profit, but we're reducing the max drawdown. But there's still work to be done here. So what we can do now is we look at the analysis. We change it to entry time. We can see some red down here. So if we go half hour of the day, there are some times of the day when this particular strategy on my machine with my data actually doesn't work for me, for this machine and my data provider. So I can go through and basically discount the periods of time when we get the red to try and to bring up that profit factor, reduce that max drawdown. Okay, so you just take notes of those times. So what I've done to save time, here's one I prepared earlier. So this time now on the strategies, what I've done is only to trade for those times, okay? I want to go down a little bit here so you can see them. So 3:30 a.m. to 7 a.m., 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Again, so I made those changes on that fib percentage first to reduce that, but then the last thing that we do is to see if we can get the right times of the day to trade. So we've got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 periods where we can trade. 9:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. is a good slot as well. So went through that, and now we have this. So we look at the performance report again. So now we're at $8,463 profit from only 30 trades, compared to 9,736 from 90 trades. Our max drawdown is $13 compared to $4,500. Our percentage profit is 96%. We only had one loser. So what we've done is just made some very slight changes, and it can make a massive difference. So 30 trades in 60 days of data is what you should be looking at maximum, because you only want the times of the day or the days of the week where it's very strong. You've got the right risk calculation. A lot of the work this guy did was really great, and all that risk and everything like that, all the risk work was done. All we need to do is that one little touch on those type 1 buys to make sure that it has to have at least 161% fresh air. It didn't take that trade, but then it discounted other trades. So by reducing the amount of trades by 2/3, we've only reduced the profit by about $1,000, but we've reduced that max drawdown by $4,000. So that makes it a less riskier strategy. So hopefully this helps our users to understand that when we're trading on these faster time frames, we don't want 2, 3, 4, 5 trades a day. It's impossible for you, for a strategy as complex as this, to try and get that right every day for 60 days. What you want is a really, really strong strategy that trades, once a day, something like that, that will actually only pick those perfect moments to trade when they occur. You're not giving much away on profit, but what you're doing is really taking away that risk on those max drawdowns, because you're doing less trades and you're only trading when the conditions are perfect. So for those that are not using our Slingshot ASB, check out the links below this video. But for those using it, hopefully this will help some of that optimization.